weekly flags recap. Anyways, y'all know what time it is. Links in the bottom of the description box to a whole bunch of anti-censorship and anti-false flagging places to go. And let's get started. This week, it's a light week, so I'm going to, instead of going for my normal 12-ounce can, I'm going to go for a 7.5-ounce can of Mountain Dew. Even though I gave you guys an entire extra day to drum up some more flagging, it didn't happen. Especially light this week is the gaming community, which were really hammered by EA and a whole bunch of other video game manufacturers last week. But this week, not so much. And once again, the great debate community in the meta-analysis takes the cake by far for all of the different flagging activity that went on. So, first we're going to start with the flag of the week. And that goes to Bossman103. He got terminated. And it's weird because he's on the Christian side of the great debate community. Never really says anything really inflammatory. If you can understand him past his accent to get offended, bravo. But if you flagged him, you fucking lose whatever argument you had. Many people mirrored him, including NoelPlum99, very respected in the community as far as somebody who will talk to you. But he got terminated because the flagging system sucks. Link in the description box to videos talking about his new channel, Phony Biddle Maniacs. And he had a whole bunch of mirrors. And this week, in the great debate community, there was a great strength of mirroring. I was very proud of everyone for mirroring and getting the word out whatever way possible. The next flag in the great debate community we have is Cheeky Vimto08, and the first mirror I saw from that was from weisapple, but then I saw Crazy Pills mirroring. I'm like, wow, you know, this isn't just like all the little YouTubers mirroring. This is like some big name YouTubers, you know. And also Goxster's flag for his critique on the innocence of Muslims outrage. That's still getting people mirroring that. And in the past week, you can check on Social Blade, he's gotten 100 subscribers since being flagged for that. So, the great debate community coming together and mirroring videos has been working for people. Also, as far as somebody who was mirrored many different times, NurdyDancing, for a belly dancing. Well, she normally does belly dancing videos, but this is, she was talking about MRAs and comparing them to the N-word. Many mirrors about that, and then the Mad Shangi mirrored one of her videos, and then his mirror got flagged for hate speech. So, yeah, there's a lot of support going on. Some of that support is catching a little bit of the flack, but by and large, all of these mirrors are not getting picked up by the original flagger and being attacked again. It's really working. Streisand effect works. It's a very successful tactic to use for our community, and I love every person who mirrored a flagged video. Also on the list this week is RonaldoDeLosMuertos was terminated, and he has a new channel called BastardoDeLosMuertos. He was one of my early subscribers to my channel. I've known him around the community for a while, at least through comments. Next, we've got on the other side of the great debate community, on the Christian side, we've got Anita Caroline Davis, known to some of you as Sunchild, or some form of I Am Some Child 96. here's the thing. I linked to the video that I'm talking about here. Anita, you're breaking my heart, you know. And I know it's serious, we're talking about flags here, but really, please, don't let flaggers make you move your camera from here to here. Please. You know, you're breaking my heart. You know, as far as cleavage goes, there's you know, sizes in the UK that I've heard of, like wee, and then there's not so wee, and then there's fucking huge cleavage. And yeah, I was a fan, you know, and it tears at me to think that we're not going to be seeing any more of that. And I don't think that covering up your necklace like this is going to help any. No. If somebody's that out to flag you, they're going to find a reason. Especially when you can't pronounce ridiculous and you say ridiculous. Yeah, it's going to happen. And next there is Neglectoid. Now, this one's interesting because I got accused of being the person flagging in this case, and link to the comments thread where this guy accuses me of flagging, or he doesn't really accuse outright, he says it's a coincidence and uses some Seinfeld line. But here's the timeline as I remember it. I made a video celebrating that I was top story in a newspaper, and then a guy says, you are so full of yourself, I'm unsubbing. And I was like, okay, whatever. Then I was like, is that David Silva, one of the Occupy protesters? And I couldn't remember because their channel names are very similar. And so I go to Neglectoid's channel, and I start looking at videos to see if I recognize the person. Because I was like, is Neglectoid from Colorado Springs too? And I was like looking at videos, and then I saw this sparkler bomb video, and I up-thumbed it. This is important here, because also on the list of people that have been flagged this week, I up-thumbed a NurdyDancing video, a Bossman103 video, and a Sunchild video. And Sunchild, the Anita Caroline Davis, I investigated her because she sent me that PM that I made a video about Gorilla 199. So, anyways, a couple hours after I up-thumbed it, it gets flagged, Neglectoid's video, and then a comment gets put on my video saying, hey, you know, I said that I was unsubbing, and now I have a flag on my channel. Which is weird. And then he says, I bet you won't say this in your weekly flags recap. Well, here it is. I don't think anyone's going to think that I flagged it. In fact, I have showcased other bomb videos on my weekly flags recap with links in the description. Don't have any problem with the bomb videos. I just know that they get flagged a lot, and I know that it does seem like the Great Debate community has had some flagging closer to my area of the community, especially with those people that are showing up in the feeds as being up-thumbed. So, anyways, next we've got a guy named TheStyzor. Now, TheStyzor was in Blog TV, and he was debating with Integral Math, and it was in my Skype call being broadcast on my Blog TV. Didn't know that he had a YouTube channel too, and I found him through my aggregator, and I recognized the TheStyzor part of his name, but he's got a "the" in front of it, and so now I'm subscribed to him, but he got flagged. But I already know that he can go a while in a debate with someone, especially in cosmology. So this This should be a good subscription for me. Anyways, next on the list we have TheTruthergirls. And there's many mirrors of this video saying that truther videos are being, or their channels are being hacked and stuff. And when I first saw this video, it said TrutherGirls, and then it cuts to 2 people, and I was looking at the one on the left, and I was like, you know, one of those TrutherGirls kind of looks like a guy, you know, like the long hair and hearing is not fooling me. And then yeah, I found out that it actually is a guy. Kind of like when I found out that the drummer from Hanson was a little boy and not a little girl. And then, you know, Beavis and Butthead made fun of that, you know, and I was like, you know, shrinking when I was watching that episode, like, crap, I'm one of the people they're making fun of. I thought it was a little girl too. Anyways, they're part of the Great Debate community because people in the Great Debate community love to criticize truthers, 9/11 truthers. So they've had a lot of run-ins with a lot of atheists. Next, we have a fan of Christian metal, which I do want to say up front, by and large, sucks donkey balls. There's only a few selections in the Christian metal genre that are worth anything. And this guy, he used to be called Isaac of Wolfbreed. Now he's Metalhead Wolfbreed. But I'm going to leave you a link in the description box to basically... It's a video where he just does not understand fair use. He thinks that he can take a song, upload it to YouTube, and just say that he doesn't own it. And that works for fair use? No. Sorry. You lost your channel, probably justifiably. Next, we've got just one entry in the pro wrestling community. Not really worth mention. We've got some people in the commentary community. We've got this guy, Magnum3680111. He could be related to CultOfDusty, Dusty Smith. I mean, just check this guy out. He's got the same gift of gab, same basic look, only he's talking about sports and college sports instead of atheism. But really, same mannerisms. Check him out. Gunstar913. We've got then we've got this video called "Dear Asshole" by Ozzy Rodriguez, which was age restricted, and basically he's going down a roll of toilet paper, saying you might be an asshole if, you might be an asshole if. It was kind of, when I watched the video, it's kind of like you might be a redneck if, just joke series, but it was asshole. And it was good until the end where it's just my taste here, but I don't like when I hear people go into the whole rate, comment, subscribe spiel. I never do that on my channel, ever, because I just find it tacky. And yeah. But otherwise, pretty good rant, except for the parts about high school, because I also don't like hearing about high school. I made it through high school so that I would never have to hear about high school again. Next we have, in the commentary community, a guy named Jorie Zarate. And he was flagged after criticizing a video by Tobuscus. And he doesn't understand how Tobuscus could have filmed a video and not realized that he filmed a video. And I'm here to tell you, it happened to me just a week ago. There was a video on my channel called Agent Puff Doubt. PF, not of, because I made a little spelling mistake. But I was trying to name a Google Plus Hangout, I was just trying, I was clicking okay, okay, okay. Well, if I had stopped and read one of those okays, it was like, yeah, you are starting a live stream that will later be put on your channel. And if you see right now, what's his name? Theo Warner. He's doing a lot of this recording where he just jumps into Google Hangouts and he's recording his conversations over and over and over again. And it just automatically gets popped into YouTube if you use this live streaming function. So I've done it. I've recorded a video where I didn't really mean for it to go up. It got like 40 views and I was like, what? Anyways, it looks like a fanboy of Tobuscus found Jorie Zarate's video and decided to flag it for criticizing Tobuscus because Tobuscus is so important to the world. Next, we've got the racial commentary community. And Tricky Trag. This guy, he goes into this paranoid rant about stuff. I want you all to click on that one. If there's all the other links in the box down there. Click on that one. And then there's... right after that, there's Rahotep 1000 and 7 Phoenician 7. And both of those, if you are looking for someone to pwn, not flag, if you're looking for someone to pwn, especially if you're tired of the race realists like Hey Ruka and Libertarian Realist, if you want someone in the racial category to pwn, I want you to go over to Rahotep 1000 and 7 Phoenician 7, because it is some of the funniest, freshest, racist shit you will see all year. This is some fun. They're calling people Afrocentrists, and they're speaking as though there's something like some other place that life could have come from, not the Fertile Crescent. There's all these Egyptian themes going back and forth, and I think they might actually be Egyptian in a way. I don't know. And then we've got Tron Carter, who he's got this song where he says that he is going to go kill some niggers, right? And that sounds harsh when I say it, but you know what? I'm a white guy. This is an R&B song sung by a guy who sounds black, and if you're like, Mike, what do you mean by sounds black? You know, you can't hear blackness. Well, listen to the song, because yeah, he sounds black. It's an R&B song. It's sung very soulfully, and he's talking about killing, you know, but like in a gangster sense. But if you were to take the words of his song and put it in the context of somebody else saying it, I could understand that he got flagged. Not so much with his song. And really, any song, when it's in the context of a song, I put it in a different realm of should you flag it or not, you know? Because it's art, you know? Just saying. Next, we've got the gaming community. Some guy named YogsCastSuck2, who apparently hates Minecraft, got flagged. Then there's a guy named TheRatedD, and also very good rant. He chews apart all of the people who flagged him. He's just rah 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 rah. I'm gonna get you. Very, very entertaining. If you're looking for the drama, go to that video. CaelThunderwing also got flagged in the gaming realm. But really, gaming is way down in flags compared to last week. Last week was horrible for the DMCAs from the gaming companies and for music and videos. Horrible, horrible week for them last week. They took the #1 slot last week, you know. Now they're back down. So, we've got now the inappropriate category. And first we have lexieycupercakes. We can't go a week without somebody being flagged for feet. And if you think feet are sexy, so sexy that it gave you a boner, and you were like horrified that you got a boner because somebody made a video with feet in it and it gave you a boner, whatever argument you have for flagging her video, you fucking lose, you fucking loser. You're wrong. Next, we have Cloud6 and his video, which is... He got flagged, okay? And then he re-uploaded the video and said, oh, this is the clean version, right? There were some things that I understand that I got flagged for, but this is the clean version. And let's say I was in a restaurant and I had a glass of wine and I accidentally dropped it and it spilled all over the floor, and somebody came out and mopped it up, and there was still like most of the wine was still on the floor. I would probably tell him, you missed a spot. You know, there's a lot of stuff still on the floor. In this video that he says is cleaned up, they are basically dry humping. The cleaned version is dry humping, like to the point where if they were having sex with just their clothes on and just trying to hide it, you wouldn't really be able to tell. There could have been one of those that was like a little bit of you know, freaky deaky sneaky. Could be, you don't know. Next we have Carly Amber. Now she, in last week's weekly flag recap, she had a video where she was flagged for being naked in a bathtub, but she wasn't naked, she was actually clothed. And now this week, she's wearing a hoodie and stuff, and basically making a big deal about the fact that she was flagged last week. And good on her for bringing more attention to the horrible flagging situation we have. But it really, I don't know, wasn't working for me, the whole hoodie with bubble bath thing. On to the interesting category. Those few videos that are left that aren't categorized but are still interesting. Pipe Smoker 1969 and Kimo7 have been experiencing the same thing as the Nerd 098. All three of them, whenever they put comments on a video, it automatically gets flagged as spam. And Pipe Smoker 1969 seems to have found the reason why is anyone who's using an iPad or iPhone in the last week probably experienced this, that their comments, right after they leave the comment, if they go back to the video, it was flagged as spam. And it has something to do with a fallout between Google and Apple, and them not getting their codes shared correctly because somebody, well, there's a CEO that needs to get fired somewhere. Then we've got all the rest in the description box. I'm going to make this video short. Please, don't flag anyone. Just scream at them in a video. It's so much more cathartic. It gives you so much more satisfaction. Just yell, scream, don't flag.